Social media has turned our societies upside down, like just on its face. And here's why. Communities used to be places where people come together and support one another. If someone had a baby, the moms would come around. Actually, I lived around Amish communities for a few years, like actually in the Amish community area, and we had the privilege of being really good friends with them. And one thing that I saw is that community feel is still there. If a woman gives birth, other moms from the area, women come and they serve her for a time and ensure that she heals. If someone loses a loved one, the community rallies together and they feed that person and they sit with that person and they just let them know that they're not alone. Community used to be about support, and now community is about comparison. Individualism has pit us against each other in this Western culture. So you have this box. I got this diagram idea from a preacher, actually. His name is Ty Gibson. This is where I got this idea, and he was using it in a spiritual sense for a point he was making, but I've since been able to use it in so many different settings, and it still holds true. So the way social media, and I'm going to use it right now to show you the way social media is messing with your mind. It is messing with your mind, and it has pit us against each other. So this is the ideal, right? We're going to call this place the ideal. And I hope you can see it, okay? I just drew a little square in the middle. That's what I'm going to call the ideal. This ideal represents your dream, your American dream, your goals, the life that you think you deserve to have, the life you would have wanted to have, the life you are aiming for, whatever, right? That's represented by this square in the middle here. And then I'm going to put a dot here. Hang on, I'll show you, okay? Because I know some of it might not be super clear. I'm going to put a dot there and say person A. I'm going to put person B here. Right here, we're going to put person C. Person D is going to be over here. Person... Ooh, okay. E is going to be here. Okay. So we've got our A, B, C, D, E. We'll put one more, because why not? We put F way up in this corner. Person F. All these dots represent people on your social media. People you may be following, people you may be friends with, family, whatever. People that you keep an eye on, okay? And then there's you. Where are we going to put you? Okay, we're going to be nice. So we're going to put you as this G. The reason I say we're going to be nice is that most people are not this nice to themselves. And I'll explain that later. Or rather, in a little bit. Because it's not going to be later. We don't have much time. So, here's what social media does. Social media has you, this person right here. I'm going to draw the googly eyes because you're peeping at everybody's profiles, at their pictures, and what they've done lately. And it like makes you feel depressed because you're like, oh no, Sarah just bought a new car. And look, Elisha and his wife's marriage is so beautiful. And you're just constantly comparing your life to people whose lives you know nothing about. Because if you are to be honest with yourself, everything you post to social media is mostly fake. Okay? That pose, that posture right before that argument, you get to church, you take that cute picture, then you go back to being, I'm not talking to you today, spouse, but y'all look cute though. And then you took the picture, and then your child is like trying to run off and play, but you're like, pose, pose. Everybody needs to see your outfit. And they're complaining, and then you bribe them with some chocolate or some candy. And so they finally stand there to get the chocolate, and you take 700 pictures and choose the best one. Listen, can you tell that I know what I'm talking about? So this is not a judgment. It just is what it is. Social media, if not rightfully used or controlled, is doing this to us. So here's where this analogy comes in. Person B over here, we're going to call them Bob because it's easy because it's a B, right? Person B, you may look at person B and be like, wow, person B has almost reached their goals. Look, like they finally have almost that dream car. They took a picture yesterday. They were on a yacht. Like seriously, they may not own it yet, but that's the next step. They're almost here. But you don't know something about person B. Person B is about to be in a lawsuit and lose it all. And they know that. And they're just going to go pew, out this way. Person B by next month is nowhere near here. You don't know that, but you're coveting it though. You think it's something to yearn after because you're comparing yourself to person B. Now you can't even be there for person B and console them, right? Because part of you is like, oh, I knew it. And like all these negative thoughts come. I knew that was too good to be true. They came up too fast and blah, 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 blah. Instead of being there for person B. Okay, let's look at person A. You're like, whoa, look, person A, I can't believe they are so close to their goal. They're even inside the square because the square is like where the reality comes alive. They're so close to their goal. I want to become their friends. Maybe they can mentor me or teach me, or they can do something for me. Maybe I can just ride on their coattail to my promised land too. But it's just a facade. Because maybe person A has been here for the last 16 years, hasn't moved one bit, isn't growing in their life, is not satisfied, is depressed because they just are stuck. But you're coveting them and you're comparing yourself to them. Matter of fact, you don't even realize that person E is closer by distance than this one in the corner here. It's a shorter distance for person E. And so person E could have maybe been your mentor, but because you have no relationship with them and you're just comparing, you don't even get to learn from person E, and you blink and person E is over here in no time. And then of course you start being jealous about that. But that's social media. It's pitting us against each other. Person C, oh my, look at person C. Right there, right at the promised land, living the dream life. Person C, one day you read in the news, they committed suicide. Why? They had everything. Maybe, but only from your standpoint. But if you had been their friend and stopped comparing and been in a community with them, you would have seen how they're struggling inside. None of it satisfied. Maybe they took shortcuts to get here. Maybe they did things they regret to get here. You don't know how they got here. Maybe they got here fair and square. Still, after they got here, they realized, well, what more is there to life? because I got here and it didn't fill me. It didn't satisfy. So they're gone. A lot of us know a person, see, just following them on social media, and then one day, like, whoa, what? Why? A celebrity. You just admire them and like, if I could only be. And then you're like, what? What happened? Just social media. We don't see the whole picture. And then there's person F. While you did not even look at person F has come from a point so far back and is the true hero in this story. This person is the hero. This person was born and put in a trash can, and somebody came and took them and put them in foster care, and spent years being abused. They overcame and they overcame and they overcame situation after situation after situation. And right now they're here. They are growing. You're so close to them, but you're not interested in them because they're behind you. They're beneath you. But you could be that person who could encourage them and hold their hand as you both travel healthfully towards your goals. Nothing wrong with chasing your goals. And this is not a picture to make goals and attainment seem negative. Instead, it's a picture to make community, people, the people we're connected to on social media seem way more important than our goals, because then we stop using it for comparison and we start using it for connection. You could have been the encouragement this person needs to keep going. You still can. Person D, we forgot about person D, right? But I'm out of stories. I'm just saying, right? Let's just be honest. You get the point. The point is, if we stop looking at people based on our own ideas of what success is, and start just looking at people as people that we're journeying with to success. Like, and success being more than children wearing matching clothes or socks. Everybody's always getting on me about my children's matching socks. I want to tell you guys, it's not important in life. No, match your children's socks, okay? Don't learn from me. But also, success is not doing that retake of that moment for perfection on social media. Success is not always showing up with a pucker. For success is not feeling like you need to fix your this and that and the other to match so-and-so's other and the other and the other. Like, your lips don't have to look like mine. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, I must be tired because my jokes are getting really bad, right? But success is truly banding together with people, having a support team, because you too might get right here, right? And then find out that, whoa. It's not all that it was cracked up to be. Not the success, okay? Not the wealth. I'm sure you'll enjoy that thoroughly, right? And the people around you will be blessed because of it. That's amazing. Please go for that dream. But I just mean, is it going to be lonely? So there is no universe in which I'm saying that your pursuit of your goals is a negative thing. But when you compare where you are with where someone else is, it breeds jealousy, envy, resentment, hatred. People have done horrible things to other people because of this. Sometimes to themselves. because they feel like they're just too slow, whatever that means. So, social media and mental health. Nobody out there that I know of, and for good reason, is putting their entire authentic, truthful life on social media for you to see. They're not doing it because they're those thoughts, they're those moments, they're the highs and the lows that you'll never see. So let's show each other support on social media.